Let me tell you something real quick that most guys don't realize until it's too late. You don't attract a woman by chasing her. You don't win her by constantly proving your worth. You become magnetic to her the moment you stop orbiting her world and start building your own. See, you can't be her adventure if she feels like she's your entire universe. What pulls her in isn't pursuit, it's presence. A calm, grounded man who doesn't beg for attention becomes impossible to ignore. This isn't about playing games. This is about rediscovering your center and letting her come to you. So let's break this down. And I'm gonna talk to you like I would to my closest friend. No fluff, no scripts, just truth. First thing, you're not losing anything, bro. You're escaping. Let's get one thing straight, man. The moment she pulls back, you start spiraling, like something priceless just slipped out of your hands. But here's the truth most guys miss. You're not losing anything. You're being shown what was never really yours to begin with. If she's unsure, distant, acting cold, that's not your soulmate walking away. That's life taking away confusion, not love. See, the right woman? She won't make you question your place in her life. You won't have to read between the lines of her silence. She'll choose you without hesitation, without games. So when she starts pulling away, don't panic, don't chase, don't crumble. This isn't some devastating loss. It's a blessing in disguise, a redirection towards something better, something real. You're not being rejected, you're being realigned. Let her go, let her wander, and let her feel the silence you leave behind, because sometimes that silence speaks louder than any goodbye ever could. Second thing, her confusion is not your cue to prove yourself. Listen, man, when a woman starts acting unsure, most guys immediately go into prove mode. They start showing up more, texting more, trying harder, like her confusion is some emergency they need to fix. But here's the truth. Her uncertainty is not your responsibility. It's not your job to convince someone to see your worth. If she's confused about you, let her be. That confusion is hers to sit with, not yours to solve. Because the moment you try to earn her clarity, you're stepping out of your masculine frame and into a place of insecurity. And she feels that. Women don't respect desperation. They don't feel desire for a man who needs their validation to feel solid. So don't chase her clarity. Stay grounded in yours. Let her figure it out without you dancing for approval. And if she walks away, cool. Because the one who's meant for you won't hesitate when they feel your presence. She won't question your value. She'll recognize it instantly. Third thing, silence isn't weakness. It's power. Let me tell you something most guys don't realize. Silence doesn't mean you're doing nothing. It means you've chosen not to beg, not to explain, not to chase someone who's already walking away. See, in a world full of noise, where everyone is quick to react, quick to talk, quick to plead, silence stands out. It makes people feel your absence in ways your words never could. When she pulls away and you go quiet, she starts to wonder. Not because you're playing games, but because you're not giving her the reaction she expected. She thought you'd chase. She thought you'd fold. But instead, you chose peace over panic. And that silence, it speaks volumes. It says, I don't need to prove my worth. I already know it. So don't underestimate the power of doing nothing. Because when you stay silent, grounded, and composed, she's the one who starts feeling the shift. And trust me, that shift hits different. Fourth thing, stop giving energy to uncertainty. Let me ask you this. Why do we give the most energy to the people who give us the least clarity? You sit there wondering what she's thinking, replaying old conversations, checking if she saw your story, and for what? For someone who's unsure about you? For someone who's half in, half out? That's not love. That's emotional gambling. Real connection doesn't leave you in limbo. It doesn't drain you. It energizes you. It brings peace, not confusion. So every time you feel the urge to obsess over her distance, catch yourself and redirect that energy inward. Hit the gym, build something, grow in silence. Because when you start pouring into yourself instead of chasing what's pulling away, you shift the dynamic completely. You become the man who's not afraid to walk away from uncertainty because he knows he brings too much clarity to be treated like an option. Fifth thing, her confusion isn't your responsibility. Listen, man, you are not responsible for figuring out what's going on in her head. If she's acting hot and cold, pulling away, sending mixed signals, that's her storm to sort out, not yours to stand in. Too many guys make the mistake of thinking, maybe I didn't do enough. Maybe if I show her how much I care, she'll come back around. But that's not strength, that's self-abandonment. You can't fix someone's indecision by giving more of yourself. That's how you end up drained, chasing someone who doesn't even know what they want. If she's unsure, let her be unsure, alone. Because a man who knows his worth doesn't audition for love. He doesn't try to convince anyone to choose him. So instead of solving her confusion, stand still in your certainty. She'll either meet you there, or she'll fade away, and either way, you win. Sixth thing, let her feel your absence, not just hear from you. You know what most guys get wrong? They try to prove they've moved on by posting more, texting less, acting unbothered. But here's the truth, real silence isn't performative, it's powerful. Stop trying to send a message, just disappear from her world. Not to punish her, but to protect your peace. Let her feel the shift, let her notice the quiet, because the absence of your presence should echo louder than any words ever could. And trust me, if you meant anything to her, she will feel it. When your energy is no longer accessible, when she can't just tap back in whenever she's bored or lonely, that's when the regret starts to creep in. Your silence isn't about making her miss you. It's about showing yourself what life looks like when you stop chasing confusion. And that kind of silence, that's what makes you unforgettable. Seventh thing, stop trying to recreate what's already gone. I know it's tempting to replay the beginning, the laughs, the connection, the moments when everything felt effortless. But here's the thing, brother. That version of her, that version of the relationship, it doesn't exist anymore. Trying to force it back is like trying to breathe life into ashes. It's done. It served its purpose. And now it's time to face forward. When someone pulls away, it reveals something, not just about them, but about you. About what you've been ignoring, about the parts of you that still cling to potential instead of reality. So stop chasing the ghost of what was. It's not your job to resurrect it. It's your job to respect what it taught you and then release it. Because every time you beg the past to return, you block the future from arriving. And your future, it's not behind you. It's waiting on the other side of your acceptance. Let go of the idea that she needs to like you back for you to feel worthy. You're not chasing her, you're chasing your own life. The moment you detach from the outcome, whether she calls, texts, or walks away, that's when you win. Because the game isn't about getting her. The real win is becoming a man who doesn't need her to feel whole. And ironically, that's exactly the kind of man she'll crave. If this hit something deep inside you, if it made you rethink the way you've been showing up, then maybe it's time to stop chasing and start choosing yourself. Let her come to you, and when she does, she'll find a man who didn't wait. He evolved.